Hello, my gorgeous friends. Welcome to day 3 of the Freedom to Thrive Challenge. If you are joining me live, say hello in the comments. Please let me know you're here. And if you're catching the replay, drop a hashtag after party in the comments. Let me know that you stopped by. Feel free to interact with us. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to interact in the comments there. Today, day 3 is all about reconnecting with your power. People ask me often how I stay motivated. And to be honest, the truth, I don't. Motivation to me is a feeling just like happiness and sadness. I don't focus on motivation, I focus on connection. And so when I am feeling like I don't know what to do next, or I'm not feeling super good about the next move, I always tap back into my why. I remember why people need me to show up. I remember why I want to show up. I remember that I've already overcome so much, and so have you. I have overcome being underestimated, balancing a full-time job with motherhood, restarting from scratch. I have receipts, and so do you, my friend. You already have everything you need to reconnect with your power, because this is nothing more than a decision we get to make for ourselves. When you reconnect to your inner power, your lived experience, your talent, your energy, you start making decisions from strength, from trust, not from lack. And this may be a pattern in your life that's worth looking at, is where do you make decisions from? From fear or from abundance? From power or from lack? Looking at this helps us gain clarity so that the next big decision we make, we're aware and we can choose intuitively, intentionally. This is really the key to showing up in your power, is to getting clear, getting intentional. This is a freedom, feeling, and frequency vibe here over formula. Okay, you guys know I love a good strategy. The energy has to match as well. So it's freedom, feeling, and frequency over formula here, my friends, and let's get to it. I have some coaching prompts for you. There's also a journal in the group. If you would like to dig deeper, there's some further journal prompts and connection points that you can kind of expand upon in your own time. But when was the last time you felt unstoppable? I would love for you to journal about that. Think about it. When was the last time you really felt unstoppable? What would you do next if you were in your most powerful self? Right? A lot of times we think of manifestation as living as if. Right? So if you were already your most powerful self, what would you be doing? What would you do next? And a lot of times what comes up for people, we talked about blocks yesterday, but a lot of times what comes up for people is, I don't have the money. I would live a more extravagant lifestyle. I would hire some help around the house, or in my life, I would go treat myself to a spa day or a massage or whatever. How can you recreate that feeling without money? Right? That's really the key. Okay, can you give yourself a manicure or pedicure at home? Can you spend a few dollars on some products and create a spa experience at home? Can you travel locally and live in your local experiences without having to travel on a big extravagant vacation? How can you create the feeling of power now? This is the key to having it, to holding it, and to growing it. Okay? And finally, what would you change if you acted like you already had what you needed? Right? So this, again, goes back to letting go of the things that don't work for you. If you already were living your dream life, would this, and this be in it? Thoughts to ponder. And so a couple of little ideas to get you going. List 5 things you're amazing at. Like, what do people come to you for? What are some things that you are just really naturally good at? And think about the mundane. Maybe you're a really great cook or a baker. Maybe you can wash windows like no one's business. Maybe you have a special talent for creating something, or the way you word things, right? These are great ways to help you step into the powerful self you already are. You just forgot. We're just going to help you remember. Okay, maybe you've overcome some challenges in your life. Think about those. What challenges have you overcome? Is that a moment where you felt powerful? Where have you felt truly aligned in your life? Or where do you not feel aligned in your life? Because that is a powerful message for us as well. It's not always the yeses that guide us, but it's also the no's. It's important to remember that. My friend, you're not here to prove your worth, okay? You're already worthy. You're here to own it. So that's what I want to make space for today. And this is what makes space for freedom. So I'm holding space for you. I hope that you dive into these things and really get clear for yourself, really step into your power. And my friend, again, this is a decision. You just decide. You just decide you're worthy. You just decide you're powerful. And then B, you show up in that energy. You show up as your most powerful self. And it's rinse and repeat. It's practice. Okay, so start practicing. Get curious. Ask these questions to yourself. Really dig deep to answer them. Gain that clarity so it leads you to your freedom. Have a great day. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.